All right, good morning, everybody. I'm so sleepy. So it's like 7:30, and I have to just put my makeup on and then get dressed. Did everything else already, but today I'm supposed to go to learn how to do my medicine for my gestational diabetes. That little amethyst placenta has graciously given me. I really need to get like some more of this because this is life. It's a very good primer for my skin that's very irritable. Hell, and it smells like roses. I've been pretty simple with my makeup lately, not going too ham. So I don't even put like a foundation on. It's just that primer on my face, and then I've been stuck on Betty Boop's golden palette, and like always taking a shade, picking a shade, just going straight down the line and just putting that on top. That's what I've been doing. And it's kind of weird because I think the shirt, that's what I'm wearing today, is that color. Where is the main brush that I use? So, gonna do that today. Gonna go get my learn how to deal with my medicine, so to speak, and try to break my makeup at the same time, so to speak. So hopefully this won't take too long because I'm really tired. I work a night shift, so my shift at work is from, oh, this is gonna be really light, might not work. It's really like a powder. We'll see. But I work a late night shift, so not late, super late, but like 2:30 to 10:30. And then so about the time I get home, because I don't drive, it is like 11:20 or something. And so I'm exhausted because little baby doesn't want to go to sleep right as soon as she gets home. As we get home, she's like, "Mom, we gotta have a snack or something. Then I can go to sleep." And then Donald wakes up at 4, and when he wakes up and she feels me get up because I feel him get up, then she's up kicking. And then I fall back to sleep maybe, if I'm lucky, by 6 o'clock. So I'm hoping this is not the routine that we're going to have once she's here, but I have a feeling that's going to be the routine once she's here. So I'm quite happy to announce that I have a later shift now. Well, an earlier shift starting next Thursday. I bid it for it. I got it, and I'm excited because I'm just like, I'm done with the crazy lack of sleep because my body just automatically wants to get up at 4 in the morning for the baby. She's like, and if I'm really exhausted, like, I'll wake up and then fall back to sleep, but most of the time once he's up, I'm up. But anyway, so my mom is going to be coming with me to the class. I was told that I won't have to worry that this is will be a temporary thing that I only have while pregnant with her, and that it will just go away. And then And then once I have the baby and the placenta's out, I should be able to go back to being diabetic free. I talked to a couple of ladies at work who are diabetic, and a lot of them said that's how they became that as well, because their little one gave it to them using Black Radiance blush number 8306 toasted almond. I just put that on my face now. It's the only thing I'm putting on my face. And I love these Farrah brushes. These Farrah brushes from my last Ipsy box. That's my favorite one. I love that brush for applying foundation. Well, not applying foundation, but applying blush. But I'm trying to think what color I want. So one of my coworkers told me, she said when she had her last one was a little girl, about 30 years ago, and she said her little one gave her full-blown gestational diabetes, and then she didn't do what she was supposed to do and ended up having it full-blown afterwards. So she told me just make sure that I'm listening to my doctor and doing as my doctor tells me to do. I can't talk this early in the morning, but so I forgot I had this almond. I think I might put this on or this one. I think I might put this on Wet n Wild's. I've been wearing it all week. I like it. I think I'm gonna put that on instead. Keeping it very subtle. I can't talk. Much better. I think I got it. I think we're done. Just really simple, easy, nothing crazy. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair though. Put that on a bed because it's coming with me. So I'm going to stick to the routine. People already told me that, see, I thought you got it because you were having too much sugar. And I didn't have a lot of sugar. Not since I was little, when I experienced the dentist, it was like, we're never, ever having a lot of sugar again. It's a done deal. No more a lot of sugar. So when I got it, I was like, I haven't changed my diet. I haven't changed what I've been doing for years. So when I talked to my coworker, she said, no, it's the bread, it's your calories, your carb intake, and that's what it is. And I'm like, damn, pizza and fries. Because fries and pizza is me and the baby's like favorite thing to eat. Oh, I almost forgot. I'll do this real quick. We'll put some mascara on. Lash Extending by e.l.f. Alright, so when I check back in, it'll probably be walking to go get my coffee and my sandwich because I'm still going to eat. Alright guys, let's get into my meeting with my gestational diabetes. One of the many nurses that practitioners that are part of the program. So there's a group of them, and apparently every week I'm going to have to send them through a text message the results of my daily tests. And today we took a test just to try to learn how to use my equipment, and it didn't go out so well. So she was actually quite surprised of how high my test was, and I said, well, I just ate basically what I'm not supposed to eat, which was, I had a bagel, an everything bagel with egg and cheese. Egg and cheese was fine. It was the bagel. And I had Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which we all know has a lot of sugar by itself, so you don't even have to ask for sugar. So and so she recommended that I downsize from a medium, which I normally get, to like a small cup of coffee, and when I'm home, make a small cup of coffee. The almond milk is fine. It was good that I use almond milk. And so the main thing is my water consumption. I hate water. It tastes like copper. All of it always tastes like copper to me. So I struggle with drinking water. I've always struggled with drinking water. But I do drink it, but just not as much as I should be with the baby. So right now, went to Aldi's, picked up little bottles of water because I drink those at work. And I got one of these from Aldi, Sparkling Frost. And it has 0 fat, 35 milligrams in sodium, total carbohydrates 0, total sugar 0. So it's just it's like a seltzer water, which my doulas have been telling me to try, and I did try it. I like it. I just need to drink more of these and regular water. So no more teas, and definitely no more juices. Those are out of the options. Those are they're just not a thing. And if I have my coffee, I asked her, can I still have my coffee in the morning? She said yes, but it has to be a small cup. So downsizing my coffee consumption, and my bread. I like bread. I like sandwiches. I love fries, and potatoes are another big thing that I'm always eating, like a plate full of fries. So can't do that either. So I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, and get you, if you've never had this issue before, how things are going to be, and we'll see how things work, and hopefully my test will get better. So the first thing I'm going to go over with you guys is this AccuCheck Guide Me. This is the kit that came with my my medical thing. Got medical covered some of it, not all of it. Get it open. So you just push the button and then it pops open. This is my needle. These are some wipes. This is my tester. It'll give me the number, and these are where my test strips are. And you can put it in your wallet or your purse or whatever. So there's 6 little needles in here. There's 6 of them in here. We were trying, when I got there, we tried the size of my finger and the size of my middle finger, and it just was not giving that much blood. So we tried the front of my thumb, and it came out a lot. She said, normally if you get this, you're going to want to start in the medium in between, which is a 3. And I didn't really feel the puncture of it, because that's what I don't like about needles, is the feeling of being poked in the finger. It bothers me. So she said 3 is a halfway point. We did it on, I think we did it on 4, about 4 or 5, and that's when I tried it on my thumb, just because we were trying to get more blood out, and that hurt a little bit for me. And so every time I use a needle, I want to switch this over. So we're going to switch this over because in about 2 hours, I'm going to have to take another needle. So move this over. So now I have 4 left. And then I'm just going to push this down when it's time to actually use my needle. So that is set for me. And once I do that, we're going to move to lunchtime, and I'll put in what I like. So fasting is when you have just the water. So what I ate for lunch will be here. And then I'll put in after 2 hours. So it's 1, 2, 3 o'clock. I'll take a test. I ate like right before 1. So 1, 2, 3 o'clock I'll take another test. And I'll put in how much it is. They said they want me to definitely send them my results tomorrow because I was so high. Like I was almost 200 from this morning. And I don't know if that's because of what I ate last night on top of this morning. So, and if for the fasting part, in the morning, I was told that you get up, you drink water. And then when you're ready to eat breakfast, you eat breakfast. I can have whatever I'm going to eat for breakfast. I have to make sure it goes with the planned meal that I don't go over. So I will show you guys that in a minute. And then 2 hours later, check it and see how high it is. Or hopefully it's low. So, and then, and as you can see, it continues on to the dinner as well. So what I ate for dinner, and then 2 hours later, take a needle and put the amount that's in there from the results, and then what I ate before bed. So this is life right now. And so going back to gestational diabetes, so I wasn't understanding how I got it because for years, I avoid a lot of sugars. I don't do a lot of sugars for the simple fact that I had to go to the dentist when I was really young and get gold cap teeth, root canals, all that. I think it was like 6 or 7. So I kind of I'm not big on eating a lot of sugars. And so I was confused to why this was happening. And she said, well, sometimes your placenta and in your case, you're not making enough insulin. So the baby's trying to make the insulin for you. And when you're eating all these carbs, those carbs have a lot of sugar in them. Even though you're not eating candy, the food you're eating has a lot of sugars in it. And then you're just giving that to the baby. And pretty much not flushing my system out, as my boyfriend is always yelling at me about with water. He's like, I don't like how much water you drink in a day. You need to drink more. And he drinks like a whole gallon in a day. So, so after the review sheet, she gave me a packet of what I can do and basically to help me along. So things to not drink when you have gestational diabetes, okay? All sodas, including ginger ale, in which I don't like ginger ale, but I do like ginger beer. So I'm just like, damn. All 100% juices, apple, orange juice, cranberry, wick juices, etc. So even though they say wick juice is healthy for you, I knew already that it wasn't. So I have been avoiding apple juice because I thought apple juice was bad for you. Apple juice has a lot of sugar in it, no matter how much they say they don't. Clear fruit, other flavored waters with sugar. So I know I couldn't do those, but this one, like I said, doesn't have any sugars in it. Smoothies. I was going to do a smoothie. I thought maybe smoothies would be good. No smoothies. No fruit drinks, chocolate or strawberry milk, sweet tea, sweetened coffee. She said I could have my coffee, just tiny, tiny cups now. Lemonade, I don't like that anyway. Sports drinks, coconut water. I love coconut water. Energy drinks, and then ask your nutritionist if you can have artificial sweeteners such as Blenda, aspartame, sugar, alcohols. These sweeteners are found in diet drinks and flavor packets, and you add water. So, which I was looking for those flavor packets, and I'm glad I didn't get any flavor packets. So I'll stick with what I have. So what can you drink? Look what's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Water. Water with lemon or lime, water infused with pieces of fruit such as pineapple. I can do that. I have pineapple. I was thinking of doing that because I have these bottles. I brought little bottles of water, and I'm going to put pineapple in them. And then seltzer water, flavored seltzer, not diet, and unsweetened tea with or without lemon or honey. Honey is sugar. So I thought I could have, when I first heard about this, that I could at least have honey, and can't have honey. So there goes that option for tea. So we're definitely going to be switching over to mostly water intake, which I can do just as long as I can still have my coffee. So before I move forward, gestational diabetes isn't class 1 diabetes. It's not class 2 diabetes. She says the diabetes that normally only comes with the placenta and then is gone when the placenta goes. But after 3 months of the baby being out and the placenta being out, they're going to test me again and make sure that I am not still carrying diabetes. Now, if I become pregnant again, they'll immediately test me, because next time if I do get it again, I will probably be stage 2 because of being in the first one for the first time with Amethyst. And with my last pregnancy, I was not diabetic at all. All the tests came back positive, well, normal. So hopefully, even though with that hospital, there was a lot of BS going on. So for all I know, I could have been carried it last time, and they just never properly told me that I had it. So, but it's just high hopes, cross fingers that I can do this. This is only for 2.5 more months. So, if everything goes well, I won't have to prick myself 3 times a day, and I won't have to take insulin. I do not want to take insulin. I saw the needle today. It's not horrible, but I don't like needles, and it's like a little tiny needle, but I know that that little needle is going into my skin, and I know it's not something I want to do. I don't want to do that. So, moving right along. So proteins will not raise blood sugar very high, and will help keep you feeling satisfied. So they gave me a list of that. So I'm going to put all this like on my refrigerator so I can look at it on a daily basis. So I can have chicken, beef, pork, turkey, eggs, cheese, lamb, goat, fish, shellfish, tofu, and tempeh. Whole milk, plain Greek yogurt. I hate yogurt, so we'll just leave that alone. Fat will not raise blood sugar. They help maintain normal blood sugar. So these things, butter, not margarine, butter, which is what I use anyway. Oils, olive oil, olives, coconut oil, canned coconut milk, avocado, guacamole, cream cheese, and sour cream. Both things I avoid. I don't think I'm a big fan of avocado. I've tried, but no. Red palm oil, nuts, and nut butters. like peanut butter, cashew butter, pistachios, etc. Seeds and seed butters, sunflower, pumpkin, sesame seeds. Mayonnaise will not raise blood sugars, but is made of unhealthy oils. Salad dressing. The best option is to just use olive oil and vinegar, lemon juice. I make salads. I always use a salad dressing. So I'm going to have to start looking at my salad dressing and how much I can actually use. Low carbohydrates. I can eat these. And those things are, and I like veggies. So artichoke, asparagus, bamboo shoots, green beans, string beans, green sprouts, beets, bitter melon, other bitter gourds, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, celery, chard, rainbow chard, and Swiss chard, chayote. I don't know what that is. Cucumber, daikon, eggplant, garlic. Love garlic. Greens, any types including kale, collard greens, beet, turnips, mustard. Hearts of palm, herbs of any types include cilantro, parsley, horseradish, hot sauce. I was surprised. Jicama, leeks, lemon and lime juice, lettuce, mushrooms, mustard, okra, onions, peppers. I love sweet and hot peppers, and they said it's fine. Pickles, dill only though, not the sweet ones. Radishes of all colors and types, including rutabaga, salsa. I love salsa and chips. I have to do salsa, but less chips. But I can put salsa on fish. Sauerkraut, spices of all kinds, spinach, summer squash, sugar snap peas, and sweet pea pods, tomatoes, turnips, vinegar of all types, water chestnuts. So low carbohydrate foods are a large part of a healthy diet. They will not raise your blood sugar. Eat these with almost every meal. Eat the vegetables you like. So, suggested gestational diabetes meal plan. At each meal, you should have protein, fat, vegetables, low carbohydrates, and some starch for high carbohydrates. Sorry, I'm just wrecking that word. So they kind of give you like a pie, which you can have. So non-starchy vegetables. I need to have a lot of that. I can have a starch, and I can have a protein. So tonight I was, for Donald, mostly because I know I can't eat as much, I'm making a pot of spaghetti and meatball sauce for him. And meatballs, spaghetti. A pot of spaghetti, and then meatballs in their own little pot with some cheese and sauce in it. And then I was going to make a salad. So tonight, that's what I'm going to try to do with my plate. I can have some meatballs. I can have a little bit of starch, which would be my salt, the noodles. I can only have a little bit, which is fine with me. I'll probably want to eat more of the meatballs anyway. and salad. So I'm going to test that out, see how I do with that tonight. Wish me luck. And they pretty much give you a breakdown of on my things. So starch, high carbohydrates, 15 to 30 grams, or 1.5 carb choices. 15 grams or 1 high carb choice. For a snack, if you would like, I can do something like that. Lunch, I need a starch and a high carbohydrates, 30 to 45 grams, or 2 to 3 high carb choices. A snack, if I would like, again. And then they give you this amount for dinner, which would be 45 to 60 grams, or 3 to 4 high carb choices. Bedtime snack, important. If you have high fasting sugars, 15 grams or 1 high carb choice. So I'm thinking of doing like just fruit at night. Oranges, I didn't see it being a bad thing or a good thing on either one, so I'm going to try that instead. And then they gave me pretty much something to go by. High carbohydrate foods can be part of a healthy diet. They will raise your blood sugar, even if they are healthy. Remember, all high carbohydrates raise blood sugar. So I have to measure how much I'm taking in. And this is pretty much like something to go by. So I've been reading on that, and I had just had my honey bunches of oats. That's all I wanted for lunch. And I'm drinking this water, and we're gonna see how it ends at 3 o'clock. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm praying that it's not too bad, but here we go. I might have to switch off of that cereal. Hurt my feelings because me and the baby are just starting to eat cereal. And then high carbohydrates. They give you a measurement of how much you can have with each cup. I'm not going to go read all these, but it pretty much covers your starchy vegetables, your fruits. And then I get another thing, the same thing for beans, your milk, yogurt, alternatives, and grains. So if anybody wants me to like take a picture of this and and I can send it to you in a Facebook Messenger or email it to you, I don't mind. I'll do that, and you can print them out, especially if anyone's going through this and needs some sheets like this. Wheat flour, whole wheat or white. This also gives you a list. Same thing. And corn flour. It gives you measurements of what you actually can use. And then rice flour and desserts and cookies. So I also like to have a cookie sometimes at night. So what about occasional dessert? These are high carbohydrates and will raise your blood sugar. Eat no more than 15 grams portion. Make sure more than this and you will notice your next blood sugar test. So like if I wanted to have a cookie, which I was thinking of maybe tonight after I have dinner, I can have a cookie. So it was, let me see, cake, 2-inch piece. Cookies, 2 extra small, 1 medium. So I think I can have maybe 1 cookie, but I really need to look at what's on the packaging before I can say that. Brownies, 2-inch piece. Pudding, 2 ounces less than 1 prepared cup. Ice cream, full fat, a half a cup, 1 kitty cup. Ice pop, 1 extra small. Read the label. Ice water, Italian ice, a half a cup. So, and then our next one after that is the last thing was like there's a meal plan. So I'm gonna see if I can print myself out more of these. I'm gonna take a picture, send it to myself an email, and print out more of these. So that's a meal plan. And then helpful tips for gestational diabetes. So helpful tips. Are you fasting? Blood sugars high? Make sure you have 15 grams high carbohydrate snack before bed. Okay. Are your sugars after meals high? You might be eating too many carbohydrates at a time. Look through your blood sugar food log and notice which meals make your sugar high. Eat less carbohydrates and see if this helps your blood sugar. If you're eating correctly and your sugars are still high, this is something your doctor can help you with. Having trouble remembering to check your sugar 4 times a day. 4 times a day. A lot of patients set alarms for their phones to remind them when to check. This will help if you're falling asleep right after meal, which we know some people get the itis. Tired of eating the same things? Think about your favorite meals and if there's ways to make them with more protein and low carbohydrates than high carbohydrates. Search online for paleo or low carb recipes for your favorite foods. Focus on the proteins and low carbs that are your favorite. And then go out and not eat a lot. Most chain restaurants post their nutrition information online. Pick out a meal within your carb range before you go. Order a high protein meal. Eat half the high carbohydrates given to you. Ask waiter not to bring bread rolls to the table when you wait to be served. Sometimes ordering an appetizer and salad as your main dinner works great. Ask the waiter to bring you food out the same time as everyone else's dinner. Pack meals most of the time. Planning will bring you success. If you're successful without planning, that's just good luck. Trouble measuring out the high carbohydrates foods. If you need to buy measuring cups, they're easily found in dollar stores. Using your typical serving spoon, count how many spoonfuls it takes to fill your half a cup and 1 cup of measuring cups. To make counting your carbohydrates easier, look for foods such as bread and tortillas that have 15 grams of high carbohydrates in a serving. Some bread has over 20 grams in a slice. All right. So definitely going to work with my meal plan. Make more copies of those tonight, so I'm going to keep that out. And there we go. So this is life now. I'm going to drink this water. See what I mean? Like I don't even drink a lot during the day either. Like I have my coffee, I might get a juice, but other than that, it's water, but not as much as I should be having. I'm gonna try to finish this before 3 o'clock. It's 1:41 now, so I have a whole hour. And me and the baby are still hungry, but I want to see if it's dropped down from there with the cereal. But hopefully this helps someone out who's going through the same thing. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm quite sure I'll be fine. Other than that, I'm going to try to post up the Clean With Me first part of the Christmas decoration video that I did. I haven't been able to get around to it. And then hopefully I'll have everything situated, not situated, but everything in order soon. Next week I switch to an early morning shift until I am out on medical leave on the 1st of January. So I'm excited about that. So then I can like really get steady into a rhythm of videos. The plan is to have a video up at least once or twice a week, either on Wednesday or Thursday, because those are my days off. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video and you want more videos of how I'm doing with my gestational diabetes, make sure you put a thumbs up and subscribe. Or just put a thumbs up. That's fine too. Other than that, love you guys. And any mama who's going through this, we got this, okay? We got this. All right, peace, love, out, guys.